Good afternoon and welcome back to Wolfie's Den. Hope you're all keeping well. Right, we're on. Today is the 30th of September and the spooky season is upon us. October, a big month for film collectors. There's normally quite a few releases appear this time of month in October. There's lots of YouTubers out there do their top 10 Halloween films or the worst Halloween films. Some leave it to the end of October and then they put down the films I watched in October, that kind of thing. So we're going to do a little variation on that for a change, something I haven't done before. I know some people even do a 24-hour movie marathon on Halloween on the 31st, which is very interesting. I don't think I'd stay awake for that somehow or other. I'd probably manage 12 hours, but I don't think I can make it through the night. But I know there's a couple of YouTubers who do that, so that'll be interesting to watch. So what I'm going to do is, someone's done something like this, an American guy, I can't remember his name now, did a similar thing to this. So I'm pinching his idea to a certain extent. So what I'm doing is the 31 Days of Halloween watch list. So these are the films that I'm going to be watching over the Halloween period that I've picked from my collection. There won't be any aliens, Thing, that kind of things in the list. I've tried to keep it more to, as you say, spooky season, haunted houses, creature features, witches, supernatural, along that kind of line. There are some like major horror films in here as well, obviously, but it was quite a hard list to make, obviously. There's so many films, there's hundreds and thousands of films you probably stick in the list. It's no particular greatest list or anything, it's just a list that I think fits quite nicely for the Halloween period. So let's start off, and the first film hopefully I'm going to watch will be tomorrow, which is Wednesday the 1st of October, and this film will be a 2001 film with Nicole Kidman called The Others. This is like a bit of a gothic ghost story, haunted house type thing. I'd say it as a film with a twist at the end. But hang on, I'm not going to say what it is. So we're starting off quite slowly with a film with Nicole Kidman called The Others. This is the 4K. All right, I'll put this. Let me just have a quick slurp of water. I might be talking for a bit. Right, next up, what I was going to say, as I was taking these off the shelf, I noticed that some of these I haven't even opened yet, so some of them I might take the time just to open them and have a quick look at them. Anyway, next film up is on Thursday the 2nd of October, a 1999 film. This is a Tim Burton film with Johnny Depp and Christina Ricci. This is Sleepy Hollow. Now this really suitably fits the brief, so to speak. This is a 20th anniversary collector's edition, the Blu-ray. I know there is a nice 4K of this, but I already had this one, so I didn't really want to upgrade it. This is a nice little media book as such. So let's open him up, look inside. Nice glossy book there. As you say, this is the enchanting version of the classic tale of horror, Johnny Depp plays Ichabod Crane, an eccentric investigator determined to stop the murderous headless horseman. So there's your disc in there, a booklet. So that's Sleepy Hollow. So what I was going to say, I forgot to say, on Fridays and Saturdays I shall be trying to do a double feature. So probably get in some like munchies and nibbles and things or whatever, and we'll have a double feature. So on Friday the 3rd of October we have two films. We have Amityville Horror, it's the 4K edition, 1979 film. I'd say loosely based on a true story. Rod Steiger, Margot Kidman and James Brolin. And there's some good scary moments in this film. Really enjoyable. Next up, on the same day, we have 1979 film Poltergeist. This is the new Film Vault collection, which I haven't opened yet. I won't at the moment because I don't want to make the video go on and on. You can probably see what's in there. There's some posters, some art cards. I believe there's a steel book in there. There's two posters actually. Anyway, this is the Steven Spielberg Tobe Hooper film from 1982. More of a Steven Spielberg film than Tobe Hooper, really. So this is, to say, the Film Vault collection. Poltergeist, whichever way round it is. So I shall open that soon. Let's pop him down there for a minute. And then Saturday we have another double feature, and hopefully this is going to be a bit of a werewolf theme on this one. We have American Werewolf in London. This is a, I think it's a Turbine German 3-disc edition. Don't really need to say much about that one. Everybody knows about it. John Landis film. And also we're going with, this is a DVD. This is the original Wolfman classic. You can see that. From 1941. Lon Chaney. Yeah, a bit shiny, this one. This one does have Werewolf of London in it as well. Right, then on to Sunday. Sunday the 5th. We need to quieten down a little bit. Bit more, I'd say slightly more family orientated maybe. This is Michael Keaton in Beetlejuice. Then moving on to Monday, a slowish start on Monday. We're going back to a bit of a classic 1960s sort of gothic horror again. This is a Roger Corman film, and you couldn't really have a Halloween without having Vincent Price. This is The Haunted Palace. What did I say? From? Yeah, from 1963. I think this is based, yes, this is lifted from an Edgar Allan Poe story. I thought it was, yeah. But it's actually based on a short H.P. Lovecraft story. Very atmospheric, this film. A bit one of those sort of like midnight classics you used to watch when you were younger. Haunted Palace. Moving on, we have a 1986 film. This is Night of the Creeps. Blu-ray. it's sort of a bit of an alien experiment going wrong. Some aliens crash to Earth in 59, and they're 1959, and they infect a college student, and then he's cryogenically frozen, and then it all goes wrong, like in the 1980s when he's D4'd and all hell breaks loose. Night of the Creeps. Then on Wednesday the 8th, we have to have a bit of Hammer. Then we've got something a little bit different actually on this one. This is one of my favourite Hammer films. This is Christopher Lee, Charles Gray, and I believe he actually even got Patrick Mower in there. This is The Devil Rides Out. Do enjoy this film. Excuse the little glare there, the light coming through the window. Very enjoyable film. This based on a Dennis Wheatley novel. Yep, it's one of my favourite Hammer films. Then the next night is Thursday the 9th of October. We have John Carpenter's The Fog. Great film, this one. One of John Carpenter's best. Good ghost story. It's got Tom Atkins in it, Jamie Lee Curtis. What's her name now? Adriana Barber, whatever her name is. This one's a Blu-ray restoration. It's a nice 4K. I think I've got a 4K somewhere in a mixed box set. But that's The Fog. Ghost story. Then on Friday the 10th of October, we are having the double feature. We're having Friday the 13th, the 4K. One of the original slashers, not the original, obviously. But there's a couple of films that come before this, because this was 1980. As I say, Halloween came before this, and also Black Christmas came before this as well. So that's Friday the 13th, and also we're having. I've just picked the DVD out for this. I do have the Friday the 13th, the big square box set on Blu-ray, but I picked up the DVD of this one for now, and we're also going to watch Friday the 13th, the final chapter, which I believe is part 4, I think. So that's a double feature on Friday the 10th. So Saturday the 11th of October, we're going to have two films out of cinema vein, I would say. We are watching, first of all, it's going to be a bit vampire-y. We've got 1985, is it? That's right, 1987, Lost Boys. Kiefer Sutherland in this one. And then to back that up, we have this lovely steelbook of a 1985's Fright Night. Nice steelbook of that. Lovely steelbook. With Roddy McDowall. Oh, there we go. 3 discs in this one. There's the back. Oh. And there's the back of that one. So 2 vampire films for Saturday night. Then Sunday the 11th. No, sorry, Sunday the 12th of October. We're family orientated again to a certain extent. We have Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker in Hocus Pocus, a Disney witch orientated film, bit of a comedy in places. This is an anniversary edition, Doesn't say what it is. It's a Blu-ray limited edition, and it's got a 40-page booklet in it as well. So that's Hocus Pocus on the Sunday. Then Monday 13th of October, we have a DVD at the moment of this one, although it has got a 4K, but it's only available in America. We're keeping with the witch theme. This is Neve Campbell in The Craft. Where are we up to? So Tuesday the 14th of October, we're stepping it up a little bit. We've got Wes Craven's Scream. This film sort of reinvented the slasher genre. This is 1996, as was The Craft, by the way. So Scream. Then on Wednesday the 15th, we have a nice 4K of The Return of the Living Dead. I believe this is a 3 disc or 2. One, no, it's 3 discs. This is American version. Lots of features on there. So this is the sort of Return of the Living Dead, sort of punky zombie horror. Then on Thursday the 16th, we have, which is another one I found hard to get, is Trick or Treat. There's a good sort of a heavy rock soundtrack to this one. As some guest appearances by Ozzy and Gene Simmons of Kiss. They're not in it for very long. Good film, Trick or Treat. Nice slip on this one. Then on Friday we have a double bill. Again, this time I've only picked out the Blu-ray. I have got the 4K of the original, but this is the Blu-ray collection. This is A Nightmare on Elm Street. And from 1984, and the other one I'm going to watch on this night is 1987, is the third one, which is Dream Warriors, which also has a bit of a nice rock soundtrack to it. So Nightmare on Elm Street for the Saturday night, did I say? No, the Friday night. Then on the Saturday, the 18th, we have, what do we have? We have Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. The DVD form, this one. I haven't managed to pick up the 4K yet. And to go with that, we have a film called Tales of Halloween. This is an anthology Blu-ray. I think there's 10 short stories on this. It's along the versions of Creepshow and things like that. This is a German Blu-ray. This is their so-called Trick or Treat edition. So there's 10 little short stories in there. It's Tales of Halloween, and that is the 18th. So then on Sunday we have another werewolf film, 1981's The Howling. Probably only just beaten into second place by American Werewolf in London. The special effects are amazing in this. She's got Dee Wallace in it. It's a film by Joe Dante. Patrick Macnee in it as well. This is the Arrow, is it? Studio Canal. Sorry. Yeah. Studio Canal chunky box. Open this up. There's posters, booklet. Ooh, sorry. Booklet. Art cards. And it's a 3-disc set. There you go. And you have a back of it there. So that's the starting off the week with a bit of a bang. That's 18th. Was that 18th? No, Sunday the 19th. Sorry, that's The Howling. Then we got on to Monday the 20th. We've got a bit of an icky film, Gooey. This is H.P. Lovecraft's, so the 4K version of From Beyond. It's a chunky one. Like a slip cover in a slip cover. There we go. And there's a few discs in there, a booklet. Very messy film. But good fun. So that's From Beyond. And to follow that up on the next day, which is Tuesday the 21st, we'll have a another H.P. Lovecraft film. This is Reanimator. This is a chunky Italian set edition. It's a limited edition. It's a three disc media book. I'll show you the back, but it's all in Italian. And there's some more booklets and art cards in this one. It's 3 discs. Another gory, comedic in places. And there is the classic scene also, of course, of the how shall we put it, head gives head, which you have to watch. Right, another next film, Wednesday the 21st, 2012 film. This is Cabin in the Woods. This one's a bit of a slowish burn. Starts off as a standard teenagers go to a cabin in the woods, a bit like the Evil Dead sort of thing, really. But then it takes a twist. It's fun and enjoyable though. That's Cabin in the Woods. Some good monsters at the end of this film. And then next up we have Thursday the 22nd. Talking of Cabin in the Woods, we have 4K of The Evil Dead. A low budget film, extremely popular. A cult film really, I suppose. Had many sequels. So that's the Sam Raimi film with Bruce Campbell, Evil Dead. Excuse me. So next up, a double feature, as we're on Friday the 23rd. We are going to have, first up, we are going to have the all-time classic, The Exorcist. I'm not going to pull all of this one out. This is the Bible edition, which is probably now going for silly money. So I don't need to talk about that one much. That's The Exorcist. And the double feature going with it is The Exorcist 3, which is probably the better follow-on as opposed to Exorcist 2, The Heretic. And there's a good story in this one as well. It's quite entertaining. So that's Exorcist 3. Then on Saturday the 24th, we are going to the town of Derry with It and It Chapter 2. Everybody's favourite clown, Pennywise. Some genuinely scary moments in these films. And there's quite a few of you out there who have a fear of clowns. So that's the 4Ks of It and It Chapter 2. So then to start off the final run-in, shall we say, on Exorcist week, Halloween week, on Monday the 25th, we have a fairly underrated horror film, I believe. It can be quite scary. Not so much in the blood and gore stakes, but more in jumps and that. This is the Babadook. Then we have, on Tuesday the 26th from 1987, we have Hellraiser. And this one is in the Quartet of Torment set. Actually, no, I shall open this. I've had it a little while. It's been sitting on the shelf. So I think this has got the first 3 films in this, maybe 4. I'll open it and have a look. Right, so there's your, oh yeah, yep, Hellraiser 2, Hellraiser Hell on Earth, and Hellraiser Bloodline. So that's got the first 4 films in there. So this all slides out. There's your box, so to speak, like that. And all your films are in another case. You see that? Like so. Ooh. That opens up to your 4 films. So that's your, I will only be watching the first one. And then there's a great big booklet in here. A couple of 100 pages, all about the film. Chunky book, chunky box set. See if it's back in. So that's Hellraiser. And next up on the Wednesday the 27th, 1985 film. I shall only be watching the first one. This is the 4K box set of Demons. Take it off a sec. I'm going to show you this one. It's quite a nice one. It opens out like that. Comes out. Like so. Inside you have your golden ticket to get in, poster, and another, yeah, again another nice booklet. Pictures inside, very glossy. Italian horror this. So we have Demons. Oh, God. Dario Argento. Demons 1 and Demons 2. I shall only be watching the first one this time round. So we'll get this back together again. Nope. I should have taken that out, should I really? Hey, read it back in. So that's Demons. So that was on, where were we? It was on Wednesday, the 26th, no, 27th. So Thursday the 28th, we're going classic again. I do have the 4K box set of this. This is also 4K, but it's not all 4 films. This is the 60th anniversary Steelbook Uncut edition of Psycho. Alfred Hitchcock at his best. With, of course, Janet Leigh, and I forgot his bloody name now. Anthony Perkins. God, how can I forget him? Right, coming down to the final 3 nights now, the weekend of Halloween weekend itself. So we're going to have some biggies in here. So Friday the 29th is a double header. We've got, first up, Dawn of the Dead. George A. Romero's zombie classic. Then on the same night we are having Arrow's release of Zombie Flesh Eaters. So nice, nice release from Arrow this. Yeah, again there's a poster, nice booklet. Show you what pictures. And there's your new artwork for it, which I think is quite smart. So that's Zombie Flesh Eaters. That's the old Lucio Fulci. I'll pronounce these names right. So that's the double header for Friday night. Then on Saturday night we are watching Halloween 2. This is the Shout Factory or Scream Factory release, collectors already. So Halloween 2. We're going to follow that with the one that people moaned about a lot because it didn't have Michael Myers in it, but now has a bit of a cult following. This is, of course, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. become more popular now than some of the others. So that's Saturday the 30th. And on Sunday the 31st, Halloween, I think you all know roughly what one of these is going to be. I mean, 2 films to finish off with as well. Of course, the original Halloween, Michael Myers, Donald Pleasence, Jamie Lee Curtis, John Carpenter. I'm not going to say any more. And last but not least, also on Sunday the 31st, we're going to finish it off with one of my favourite Halloween type films actually. This is another anthology one. This is an Arrow release. This is Trick or Treat. There's 4 or 5 short stories in here, but they're all sort of eventually interlinked. They all sort of like come into one story in the end. And this is really fun, really good Halloween. It's got all the traits of Halloween that you really need. So those are the last 2. Halloween the original and Trick or Treat. And October will be done. I'm not sure whether I'll be able to watch all them and have time to do all them, but that's the idea anyway. So I hope you've got some of your lists out there that some of you want to put up, show what you're doing or etc. Obviously, my list here is not going to be the same as everybody else's. There's loads of films I could have put in or whatever, but I feel quite a few of these represent the month of Halloween. So I look forward to seeing your videos as well, what you're going to be putting up, what you're going to be doing, etc. I hope you enjoyed this one. Hasn't gone on too long, 40 minutes. If you like what you saw, make some comments please. Tell your friends, get a few subscribers, etc. Get that notification button so you know when I make another video, and hopefully I shall see you all soon when I start going through my 4K collection. So see you all soon. Have a good Halloween and October.